Well, first it was Hillary and her pantsuits. Now it is Governor Palin and the price tag on her clothing. I don't think I've heard anyone comment on what John McCain or Barack Obama wears, but I can't recall a spread in a fashion magazine examining the labels Joe Biden was wearing either. So why Palin? Why do we care? Is it sexism? Tammy Bruce is host of the Tammy Bruce Show, a supporter of the McCain-Palin ticket and a self-proclaimed feminist. Why are we making a big deal of this, Tammy?
Well, first of all, it's a distraction. You mentioned Hillary's pantsuits. I mean, here's a woman who wore generic-looking clothes, and she got pilloried for it. And now we have Sarah Palin, who wants to look decently, and she's attacked for it. I think it's interesting, especially when you've got a dynamic like with Biden noting that if we elect Barack Obama, nations are going to attack us. That gets ignored, and yet they go after this kind of framework. I think it is that seeing a woman on the campaign trail is unique. Women's clothes do look different from men's clothes. But to complain about the price tag, I'll take it seriously, Neil, when we learn how much it costs to have Joe Biden get all the Botox that he's apparently received in the last month or so.
Stop.
Well,
no, what I want to focus is, we're not going to get nasty,
my point is that
we're not going to get nasty. Go ahead.
That is as relevant as this. My point is that if we're going to talk about appearance issues and cost, then why don't we talk about it when it comes to that other ticket or to the men involved? Because there's plenty of issues of appearance regarding both of them as well.
All right, but then you have to be able to argue or prove that the party is paying for that, and it's a big deal for that. And by the way, I really agree with you. No one cares what I wear on any given day. I get a lot of comments on my ties, though. But really, no one does.
When it comes to her outfits, they're going to charity, by the way.
But there is a double standard.
They're going to charity.
Right. There is a double standard that women, men and women, seem to remember what women wear day to day. I could wear the same suit for 50 days straight, often have, by the way, and no one notices. But a woman who shows up in the same getup twice, people know.
Yes.
So maybe the party had to be aware with Governor Palin. All right, she's from Alaska. She's not big into clothes. Maybe that and a parka jacket, and we need to get her ready for the big time, and we need to pay for it, right?
We want our candidates, the representatives of this nation, to look good, starting with Jacqueline Kennedy. Her favorite designer, I think, was Oscar de la Renta, setting a standard for first ladies, for women in the public eye. We want our candidates to look good, and frankly, having taste and wanting to look good does not stop at the middle class. We want, when we're looking for a job and we go out, we want to look good, and we expect to look good, and we're going to do so. I think we want men to look good as well. When it comes to the ties you wear, we notice those, and perhaps the cravat or your whatever else you might be wearing. The details matter. And so, of course, we want her to look good. I think it is petty, and it is certainly to some degree sexist to complain about it.
I think it misses a bigger point, and I know I'm going to sound sexist saying this, but there is a double standard for women. We do watch what they wear more closely.
Yes, we do.
Whether there was a push on the part of the party to improve the look, I mean, that's just part of the business, and
well, there's
a
difference to the national stage.
Right.
Yes, there's a local stage, there's a national stage. It would surprise, I think, no one that I don't wear these blazers all the time when I'm not on television. You know, we choose to present a certain framework that people want to see, and it's important to see.
Tammy, you're exactly right. It's why at home I'm Mr. Bowling shirt, but here we're in the air of authority. It's dark bowling shirts. All right. Thank you, Tim. Very, very good take on this.
My pleasure.
We'll see what happens. We're going to explore this a lot more tomorrow because this really does tick me off. It is a double standard. I don't know where you are on the political spectrum, but it's outrageous.